Saturday afternoon, it started to pour in Trumbull. It looked like the end of the world. The sky got black, then it got purple, and then it just teemed for about 25 minutes. It continued to rain for about another 4 hours, but in the middle of the teeming rain, the power in the house went out.
Yay!
Not a big deal for me. I grew up in a farmhouse. Power went out all the time. What do you do when the power goes out? You light a candle. It's not a big deal, right? You would have thought the world had come to an end. I can't play my computer. The television won't go on. Oh my God, it's the end of the world. And it just made me start to think about what we do with our own business when the power goes out. Do we sit in the dark with our business going, oh my gosh, the power's out. I'm not getting any referrals. My business is dying. What am I supposed to do? You're supposed to light a candle. The candle might be a phone call to somebody that you already know. The candle might be looking back at a file that you had past success with and finding out how to turn that into a new piece of business. The candle might be just picking up the phone and calling a colleague and go, hey, what's going on with you? Just so that you have an opportunity to open up a dialogue with somebody who's doing the exact same thing that you are. And not to the tune of misery loves company, but to the tune of, hey, this is not a boat with you in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean in a storm going, hey, it's just you. It's not the story of Job, where you and your business are the only ones that are being picked on. I can remember when I was a little kid, as far as power was concerned, my father used to walk through the house and turn the lights off everywhere. You could be in the room reading a book and he would come by and go, doink, I'm in here. You don't need that light to read, just get a smaller light. I wish back then they had those little Brookstone headlights. And just because that would have been great for my father. Battery powered, sure. Read your book. There you go. You're happy. But what you need to do is enlighten situations like that. When the power goes out, when we get into a situation where the calls are not necessarily coming in, you have to go out and get them. The people are not necessarily knocking on your door. You have to go out and find them. The folks that you had counted on for a very long time may not be returning. Perhaps they relocated. Perhaps they're in a situation now where they don't need your service right at the moment. But they are still good touchstones for you. Don't be afraid to light the candle. And like I said, that's picking up a telephone, going back and looking at a file that you worked on before, or even just talking to a colleague of yours. Those are really good tools that you can use anytime it looks like it's really dark and bleak. Because if you start to lose your way in the dark, you will do things that you will most likely regret later. But if you can just find your way for a little bit to get through the darkest of what you have, then you'll actually start to forge some new ways where if you see you're in the same situation later, you've got a learning experience on your hands instead. And I think that's a much better way to approach it when the lights go out. Any questions, comments? Thank you.